Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. My name is Annalisa and this is Homemade Sunshine. So if you're new here, hello, welcome. I am a full-time homemaker living in East Tennessee with my wonderful husband. We are currently expecting our first baby boy and I'm currently about 21 weeks pregnant. So that's a little bit about me. I do a lot of homemaking, frugal living, discount kind of videos. Frugal living encapsulates a lot of things. I feel like that my channel is discount groceries, thrifting, all of that sort of stuff. So I have a very different kind of haul for you guys today. This is not a secondhand haul. These are all new with tags clothing items. So I like to share that there's a lot of different ways that you can get clothing for very inexpensive. That's not always thrifting. So a lot of times I do share thrifting because I am blessed to live in an area, well, to live semi-close to an area. I thrift a lot in an area that I don't live in. So I live in a rural area, so I have to drive to do most things. So I have very good thrift stores where I go and do my thrifting. I am very blessed to live where I can commute to a Kroger store and get discount groceries, all of that sort of stuff. So, but enough of that. I usually share thrifting things. Sometimes I share consignment store hauls, which is another great way to get discount clothes. But today's will be from an actual retail store, from an outlet department store outlet. So I don't live close to this place. I live within a semi-reasonable driving distance, which depending on where you live, semi-reasonable to you. Where this is located, how far I have to drive might not seem reasonable to you. Probably not if you live in like a major metropolitan area. You'll probably be like, I can't believe you drive that far for something like this, but I do. And they basically get clothes from the department store that do not sell from all their different department store locations. They have multiple outlets throughout the country, but this is from all of their locations and they sell them at these stores. And they continue to mark them down over time until they eventually do these big sales. So I go when things hit $3. This is the second to last price they're going to get to. They'll usually do like 1 or 2 days of $1 and there's not much left at $1 because people find out about the sale and they start calling their friends and family and it gets bananas. Anyways, I like to share these because it's important to, I feel like, see that there are a lot of ways that you can get clothes for less expensive, and especially if you are somebody who can't sometimes find used clothes that you really like, or even in your sizes. Like they had a lot of good plus size items, like good plus size pants that I saw, and not as many blouses. There were some blouses, mostly pants though. The pants were nice pants. I mean, like good lounge pants and work pants and all the pants in between there. So suffice it to say, you can find stuff. Sometimes you just have to be creative in where you find things. So we'll go ahead and get started. So all of these items, they start off at the original ticketed price and they've been marked down now all the way to $3. And I will be sharing what the total retail would have been had I bought these items full price versus what I paid for all of them, less tax, because I'm not going to calculate tax, honestly. I don't want to I'll do some math, but not that much math. So first is this beautiful Tommy Bahama sweater. If you see some glitter, that's because it got glitter on it from another item. But it's this beautiful ribbed knit. It's got a nice dolman style sleeve. It's a very high quality knit. As you know, Tommy Bahama is very expensive. This one full price was originally $108. So I got a $108 sweater for $3. And I know not everybody's going to have this sort of thing in their area, but it's good to look around your local area and see what you might be able to find. Now this one I'll have to do up a button so you can see. And when you go to these sales, you do have to be careful because some things do get damaged in transit, especially anything with sequins. Sometimes light colored dresses will have stains of makeup on them that somebody tried it on in the store, got a bunch of face makeup on it, and that's why it didn't sell. I really don't like when that happens. That makes me a little aggravated. I'm like, what? This would have been such a good thing had it not had this problem. So next is a Free People extremely glittery sweater. Look at this, y'all. This is so gorgeous. It's this beautiful dark green, and look at how it shines. I mean, this is just amazing. It came in gray also, but I only got green. That was what I wanted. This was originally $128, and I'm just amazed by it. I mean, look at that. And I picked green. I don't really love gray. Also, I feel like this color looks better on me. I know I'm in a very plain sweater today, but I am chilly. So I'm wearing this nice vintage chenille sweater. It matches the dress I've got underneath of it. So it just looks very plain up top with me wearing it like that. The sweater that keeps getting glitter on everything is from the brand. Let me get it all sided out. This is Ralph Lauren. Full price, this was $128, which, crazy. He does like to shed glitter though, so he's gonna have to be very carefully laundered. But also new with tags, $3. Another, it's so similar to the other one, the other red sweater, but this is a glitter. It has a much higher neckline, but it still has that dolman style and that ribbed knitting detail. So very excited for this. You'll see mostly these clothes are winter because, well, we're at the end of winter, so these are all the wintry things on sale. Now this brand I'd never heard of before, John Mark, but it is also very expensive. It was originally, MSRP was $119, which is crazy. Y'all, I would never spend $119 on a top. I mean, yeah, that's just bananas. But this is a beautiful, this would be really cute for fall, but this is going to be something I'm wearing for maternity this spring. I love the sleeve detail. This is like a satin material, and it's just lovely. It's a great blousey top. I love the satin cut in at the bottom, and also quite lovely. Very expensive originally. This is from the brand CECE, so CC. This was originally $99, so it's not as expensive, which, listen, y'all, I know $99 is expensive, but this is not as fancy of a brand. This is supposed to be a mini dress, but I don't wear mini dresses, and, you know, I believe that this will, because of how the cut of this is, it'll still fit nicely for when I am much larger pregnant, say like April, May, and it's still chilly, but it's this gorgeous pattern. This beautiful, it almost looks like, I don't know what you call this pattern. I mean, I know it's floral, but I don't wonder what those flowers are. But it's like a watercolor style of floral pattern. It's got these beautiful tiers, got ruffles around the neckline. It's got a beautiful large sleeve with ruffle detailing in there as well. So you can also wear a too short dress as a maternity top, and that's what I'll be doing. I've also, oh, let me grab this one. This shirt is gorgeous. This one lost its original tag, so the store had to re-tag it because I guess maybe somebody returned it or it didn't have the tag. Now this store you can't return anything to. Once it's at the outlet center, you can't return anything. But this is another Ralph Lauren. It was originally $125. There's the tag there. And it is a linen button-down shirt. So it has a roll tab sleeve, very cute pink color, but it's long and it has a belt, which I already tried this on. It would look so cute for me, open with like a tank shirt, something, or over a dress underneath, because you can belt the belt up over your bump, and this is gorgeous. So this is something I could see myself wearing maternity or postpartum or not pregnant. So it's gorgeous. So there were some things that were kind of springy, summery in there, but most of it was fall, winter stuff. Now this next shirt is Karen Kane, which is a really good brand. This was originally $118. It's again, all $3. White, very soft cotton type blouse. It has these beautiful eyelet detailed sleeves, and it's just got a nice round neckline, and it is double lined, so you cannot see your bra through it, which is awesome. And this is going to be beautiful for me this spring. Two of my, let's save the fanciest items for last. We'll save the two fanciest. Here's another Free People, which I'm gonna have to do up the tie so you can actually, oh no, it's already tied. I don't have to fix that. This was originally $98. And so they do have brands like Free People. They never have a ton of Free People. It's usually the stuff that people would look at and be like, how on earth am I gonna wear that? But I'll tell you how I'm going to style this. So this is Free People, and this is a sheer top. So it has these beautiful sleeves with this ruffle detailing. It ties in the front, but it also has a couple of little like hook and eye closures. So what this would look really good with is like layered over top of a dress. I have some of those. I have one navy blue Time and True, the tank dresses they have every summer. I got it on sale for $3 when it got clearanced out. And I thought this would be a beautiful top to layer over top of it. Just gives it a fresh look, looks a little bit, you know, makes a Walmart dress look fancy. So this is a great item to layer over top of something that is a little boring, a little basic. The next Free People item I got, which I'm normally not a big Free People person. A lot of the Free People stuff can be kind of weird. This was originally $128, but this is quite pretty. I will have to layer a tank top underneath of this, which, you know, a lot of Free People stuff you have to do that with. It's this beautiful dark moody purple. It has a beautiful lace trim around the wrists, and it's got almost like, it's very romantic and feminine with that black lace. The back has this beautiful added ruched panel. I mean, it's just really pretty. That's gonna be a gorgeous fall top. This dress does not currently really fit me. It fits me. I can get it on, but it's not something I would wear in maternity right now. But it was so beautiful that I said, yeah, we'll get it for next year. This was originally $158. The brand is Eliza J, which I really like her formal wear. And this is the beautiful blue dress. So it has a nice high neckline, beautiful blue florals, and then the skirt is what is so cool about it. So it comes in on the side there, and then it goes down to an asymmetrical ruffled hem, which I normally don't love asymmetrical hems, but this reminds me of like a flamenco dancer kind of hem, and it's very cute, very swishy, very fun. Now for some of the fanciest stuff. This is from the brand Ming Wang. And this is originally $185. So this is a knit poncho. I cringe at $185. It is really good quality though, but that is a lot of money. So it's this knit poncho. It's gonna be hard to show because it is just kind of like, it's a small medium, so it's just kind of big and oversized. But it's this gorgeous black and white pattern, and it has a nice gradient design to it. Here, I'll show you the back. It'll probably be easier to see the pattern like that. So pretty, and I cannot wait to try this for this winter some leading into next winter. So my two most expensive, I think these are the most expensive. Yes, the two most expensive items are two Eileen Fisher blouses. Eileen Fisher is very fancy and very expensive. These are the same top in two different colors, and they're just gorgeous. So originally $278. Yep, $278. So this is an Eileen Fisher beautiful velvet blouse. So there's this color, which is like a velvet cranberry, very boxy, which is very true to Eileen Fisher's style. Perfect cranberry red for the holiday season. And then this other one, which might, no, okay, it's gonna look different on camera. I wanted to make sure. This is a beautiful eggplant purple color. So normally I'm not somebody who's like, oh, buy it in every color, but for $3 for a shirt that's this expensive, I thought, might as well have both. They're both gorgeous, both super lovely. So yeah, I found some really awesome stuff. It's random every time you go. Sometimes there's home things on sale. There's rarely kids stuff. The kids stuff gets snatched up pretty early on. And usually doesn't make it down to this price point. There's some shoes. They're usually pretty like crazy, like clubbing, going out kind of shoes. They're not like regular people shoes that you'd see people wearing every day. They're usually pretty like high stilettos and crazy looking things like that you're like, who on earth is wearing these? Maybe some people are. I feel like it's people who go out to the club. That's people who their demographic is. But it just goes to show there's a lot of different resources for where you can find cheap, discounted clothing. And yeah, it's fun to be able to get some things new with tags every once in a while. Especially just for me to be able to get some brands that I don't normally find as much, like Free People, Eileen Fisher. Those are not generally things that in my area I find. I don't think I've ever found Eileen Fisher in my area. I've found it before when I've lived other places, but not where I currently live. So yeah, it's very exciting. It's fun My mom went with me. It was exhausting. It took a really long time to go through all of the things because, like I said, a lot of things are damaged. Sometimes things even just come from the factory in not super great condition, such as there was an Eileen Fisher dress, which would have been lovely, a t-shirt dress, but unfortunately the fabric that they used just was not holding up. So even something that was new with tags looked like it was worn out. So that just happens sometimes, that even manufacturers pick something that's not so super great. So I'm coming back to give you guys the totals. So I got 13 pieces, so at $3 each. It was about, which it was technically $2.99, but you know, we're just using round numbers here. So it was $39. I had a mental blank. I'm trying to remember these numbers in my head. I'm not a numbers person. And then my total MSRP was $1,910 for 13 pieces, of how much they would have cost me full price had I gone to a department store and purchased all these items. So, you know, that is a gigantic amount of savings. I'm very shocked. I've never spent that much on clothing in my entire life and never will. So I just have to share. If you go out and you really look and you try to find these deals, you can find them. I'm not saying you will. Not everybody lives close to any of these things, but you never know. You might be able to. So I just had to jump in and tell you guys the total is $1,910 is what I would have paid in a regular store. Crazy. That is it for this week's haul. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you do, give me a thumbs up and leave me a comment down below. What is one of the best places that you've been able to find discounted clothes? Is it a thrift store? Do you have like a free sale near you? We used to have one back before 2020. A college would do a free sale and it was really fun. It was really cool. You could find all sorts of stuff. Like they would put everything out for the community and you could find some pretty good stuff. Especially things like cheap dorm organization and things like that. You know, like little cubes and things of that nature. That'd probably be my most creative, interesting thing that I've ever been able to find discounted clothes at. So that's it for this week's video, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye.